Hey guys, Kitty Sapphire here, and welcome to Kitty Reacts. How are you guys doing? It has been a long time since I did a reaction video like this, but I had to do it for this one. I had to do it for this one. This particular series, I love the original one, Castlevania, the Netflix animation series. I love that one. I watched it from beginning to end. I rewatched it. Heck, I have the DVDs in my anime library. And it's just a wonderful piece. Also, it kickstarted sort of like a video game renaissance for video game movies. That's how we got some other really good video game movies after years upon years of just nothing but flops. Oh my goodness. We had Sonic the Hedgehog and Pokemon and like that. And a lot of people agree, heck, I thoroughly enjoyed it, that Castlevania was the one that started it off. So, since for a lot of anticipation and rumors through the grapevine on like the anime networks and stuff like that, and Kotaku and stuff like that, they said they were going to do another installment of Castlevania because it was so popular and it was such a phenomenon that they wanted to continue the series by using a different Belmont in the Belmont branch. And I know the animation has done other things as well. They've done Blood of Zeus. I'm looking forward to this, and let's get started, okay? Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Oh shoot. Oh, the trademark headband! Just without the long mullet. Whoops! Oh wow, so she's a summoner. Who's that though? Yikes. Yo! Oh, he took the vampire killer. Oh wow. Okay, I first of all, I kind of like have to calm down because I'm feeling like chills all over my body, goosebumps and stuff like that. That was awesome. First of all, can we start with the animation? The animation looks really good. Not only it returns to form, but it looks like it's gotten slightly upgraded with several of the characters. I do like the 18th century France aesthetic, which is during the era of Marie Antoinette, which I appreciate since a lot of cases in a lot of the other stories, I mean, they jump from era to era. I don't recall them actually visiting France at all. But since this is a location that is never described in the video games and always takes place in Transylvania, this is just a nice take of, hey, vampires dwell in various different regions of the world. And they actually showed that slightly in Castlevania, the original Castlevania series, where you had the Vampire Council, several different regions of the world. You had a Japanese vampire, you had sort of like a Hindu, places that we are quite aware of, but this is a nice take. I want to know but this character here, specifically. So I saw the teaser trailer and I saw a little succubus flying at the very end with the aria pitch reaching its zenith climax. And I saw a succubus type character. I did not realize it was this one. May I mind you, can I give kudos to the person who designed this? Because this character is very eye-catching. I want to know every single thing about her. I have vibes similar to the succubus from the original games. Also the fact that possibly, I know she's not Carmilla or anything of that nature, because we already had Carmilla, and Carmilla died. Sorry, spoiler alert to those who haven't seen the original Castlevania or decide to basically watch it again. Carmilla was already designed and done over. So this reminds me of the succubus that basically possibly provoked Alucard in the game, I believe in the Symphony of the Night games, where she dressed up or turned into a version of his mother. So that might be her. But boy, howdy, her design is actually really eye-catching and I love it. And I love this little skirmish that this character has with this one. Now, I know a lot of people were having issues with this because this is originally supposed to be another character in the series named Bernard. This Bernard here is supposed to be the future wife of Richter Belmont. And I know a lot of people were complaining over really silly stuff of her redesign. I'm not surprised at the backlash, but at the same time, they did such a good job with Isaac that I highly doubt they're going to mess this one up. And those who are just basically showing by sheer appearance, guys, get over yourselves. It shouldn't be that serious. Characters get shifted all the time. And especially the fact that you have a renaissance like this and people that are inspired and want to try different things. Let them try their new thing. You never know. You might like it. A lot of people were up in arms with Isaac. And actually, now that I look back and rewatch some of the playthrough of the games, I'm happy that they changed Isaac. Not saying that the design for Isaac was bad in the original games, far from it. But he was a very one-note character, that he was evil, and to show sort of the parallels of somebody who's a undying zealot for one particular belief to the redemption arc that was Hector in the original game. Their design for Isaac was basically sort of like a kinky version of back in the day, like they have K-pop artists that are popular now. Back then it was J-pop artists, and it was like basically a kinky style of a J-pop artist. I don't want to say, because every time somebody basically mentions something like that, they always refer to that particular artist, and that's not true, but I digress. So I think this is a nice change. I love the rings in her hair. Her design looks really good. Also the fact that she's a magic user. We love those, especially what they did with Sypha in the last series, which is great. Which, speaking of magic users, Marie. I love her design here. I love her hair. Just everything of 18th century France. I just really love the style for her, and that the fact that she's a summon-based mage, where you have somebody who's a little bit more design. I love where they're going with this. I'm not necessarily sold on Richter that much, because Richter seems to be like that little angsty kid that a lot of cases in my age group grew up on back in like the early 90s, late 80s type archetype character. A little bit on the edgy side because of the fact that he lost his mom at a very young age, and he doesn't want to basically be put and compromised in that particular state ever again. And I love the fact that they use like guitars and stuff like that, referring to directly from the Symphony of Night. Messiah, which I know a lot of people were a little irritated with this because of the fact that, hey, they're not doing Dracula as the main antagonist, when clearly Castlevania, the original one, really wrapped that up in a nice, healthy bow. I really don't want them to undo it, especially the fact that Dracula turned out to be somewhat mellowed out when he got a chance to be with his wife again. I don't want that to happen. So it's very interesting that they're taking sort of like this vampiric messiah route closely towards the end of it. It looks like some kind of a barbarian thief or sort of like a pirate-esque. I don't know if that's Grand the Nasty, because I know a lot of people were upset that the last Castlevania did not have him, did not have Grant. And I don't know, they might be rectifying that mistake. I don't know. We'll see. The fact is, I love this trailer. I love this trailer a lot, and I'm looking forward. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. And this is like going to be what? Later on in this month. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So thank you so much for basically joining me on this wonderful venture of me geeking out of being a Castlevania fan and enjoying this brand new anime that is definitely going to be on my radar for the remainder of this year, along with several other things that were just great throughout this whole year for the most part. I would have to say a little bumpy in the very beginning, but like from the summer on, it's been like great. Thank you so much for joining me on this reaction video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you guys want me to check out some other content in our wonderful geekdom community, just place it at the bottom in the comment section. I'll take a look, or even buzz me, a Twitter account, and all the other links at the bottom if you have any suggestions on those pages that you want me to take a look at. If you guys also want me to grow and develop and try different things, please support me on my Patreon. A lot of this stuff cannot be done without the help of my editors, several other artists that I collab with. This could not be put together without their help. I really appreciate it. Every single bit of this will go to them. So if you guys want to continue wanting me to put out content, please support my Patreon page. And also, thank you so much. I checked this morning that I have 500 subscribers. So at least half a 1,000 subscribers. And I'm looking forward to the next 500. Thank you guys. I couldn't have done that without you. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.